It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we're going to look at J.J. McCarthy, our new NFL record holder for passing yards in a season. It's the Vikings and the Lions. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday. So it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season...
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Last week was really all about the turnovers. He had some success throwing for 3 touchdowns. At times, the offense was really clicking and had some nice rhythm, but he has to eliminate the turnovers. Anytime that a defense can take the ball away, their odds of winning the game significantly increase. So coming into this game, can he continue to keep the good, continue to trust that passing game to score points and be aggressive on offense, and at the same time, eliminate the bad? That's going to be the key today, and if he can do that, man, this is as good an offense as we've seen in this league.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. That's another Lions. To throw is Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he will get into the end zone. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. You wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and 5. Here's McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways.
And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. And that touchdown catch, number 23 on the year. It ties him with Randy Moss for the most TD catches in a single season. On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He's got it, and the Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. We'll see how much run he gets here in the final weekend as he comes into play, the NFL's leader in receptions. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. At the 34-yard line. Throwing, Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Jones. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. A rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 2. They're trying to run for the 1st down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. 15 yards through the air. First down, Detroit.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. It is caught left side by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Chandler now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. He comes into this final weekend as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to finish the season strong. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. We are through 1. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Williams in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
Goff to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in! Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy.
The pressure so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Harrison.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Raymond going to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Gibbs. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Vikings 13-yard line.
To throw is Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. A run here with Gibbs. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. McCarthy to the air on second down. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This pass is caught by Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. He is in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are back within 6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. On first down, it's Goff.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, Goff. This throw out wide to St. Brown. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. They'll try to set up the screen here. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll go play action with Goff. This is caught for 2. And he's into the end zone. Tim Patrick, touchdown Lions. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that one all tied. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Jones. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Now a 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Jones. And And he'll pick up the first down as he moves this up to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 5. First down, Minnesota.
They run it once more with Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass complete.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him. And
he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Got a man open. It's Patrick. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibbs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Again, it's Jones. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Carlton Davis bringing it into that one. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. There's that man again. Another catch.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Lions. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
2nd and a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Taken down at the 41. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He's going to let one fly for Addison. And the Lions will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Now Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
Here's Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Goff to throw, and that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
A short one taken by Hawkinson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run. It's Jones. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They run straight ahead with Jones. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. On the ground, this is Chandler. Offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and get a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Lions offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us, and we'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Investment on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a dozen. Catch number 12, and a first down. And worth noting with that last completion, that's going to set an all-time record, most completions in a single game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Goff to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt.
The ball carried by the fullback. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's the Lions punt team now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 1st and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This is caught at the 2. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He's to midfield. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Still first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. To throw is McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they'll be set up now, up past the 40 with that one. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. So it's a win here for the Lions. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.